Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing, and blessed day. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Vanessa, and the name of my channel is Lifestyle with Vanessa Stevens. And for those of you who are returning, my subscribers and viewers, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys tuning in each and every time. So guys, I'm backing up a little bit. Today's video, let me put a little disclaimer because I don't really know what's going to come out of my mouth. I do not have a script. I did not put anything in any particular order. I'm just going to be speaking straight off the dome. So to me, today's video is going to be somewhat of a serious topic to me. So let me start by saying, because I don't want to make this a lengthy video. I hope I do not offend anyone. That is not the purpose of this video. When I sit down and I have these discussions with you guys, it is just more so to inform, and it is just my personal grasp on how I see things, how I think about things, and what I feel about these things. So these thoughts that are coming to my head and out of my mouth are my opinion and my opinion only. And let me start by saying, before I go on, thank you everyone for all the well wishes. I am getting back to 100. I am now at 97%, feeling much better. I do feel still a little bit more nasally, and I feel that I look a little pasty as well, but overall I am feeling much better. So guys, my topic is for everyone, but mostly for my people, my Black and brown people. And I want to emphasize that though I may be Panamanian and Black, the color of my father's skin is what everybody sees up front, so therefore he is Black as well. So I don't want anyone thinking that I'm being discriminated in either. But this video is more so, like I said, for my Black and brown people, but applies to everybody who lives in the United States of America. Now, how can I say, have you guys been realizing within this past year how things have suddenly changed? And for you guys who are viewers of my channel, subscribers of my channel, who have been watching me from the very beginning, who have been listening and taking heed to some of the topics that I have been bringing forth on YouTube, if you guys can remember, or if you would like to go back on it, I made a video stating that I felt that there was a shift in the world. I was feeling that there was some type of shift going on. And today, I 100% am certain that there has been a shift in this world. And I'm not sure if many people are aware of it. I'm not sure if there are many people who are taking note. I'm not sure if there are many people who really care or understand the urgency of it all. Now, it came to my mind early this morning to make this video after going through my analytics. A lot of the things that I am going to discuss, I'm really trying to bring forth to inform the younger generation. The 20s through, I'll even say 40-year-olds, that gap there, because their lives is somewhat different than us in our 50s and 60s, and it's just different. It's just totally different, and in my opinion, is getting to the point right now of where it's starting to get a little scary. And when I say that, and excuse me if I'm stuttering or I'm misplacing my words, but like I said, this is all coming off the top of my dome. Nothing is scripted. I didn't even think about the words that would be coming out my mouth. I'm just letting God lead me, and from the things that I am seeing and the understandings that I'm getting, that is what I'm commenting on. So let me start out all over again, because I feel like I'm jumbling my words. If you guys have not been realizing, we have issues all around us when it comes to our health care, when it comes to our food, when it comes to our health. Now, me, I was born in 1967, right? And I grew up, in that era. From then until now, it is shocking to me the things that we are going through in the United States of America. Yes, we have made a lot of accomplishments in those areas, but right now, as of today, we have taken 50 steps back, in my opinion. And to me, it has a lot to do with this administration that we're living with now. But I think this all started before this administration, because if we had a strong United States of America, and if our people, black, brown, white, Chinese, Indian, whatever, if we were all a nation that stick together and are not scared to voice our opinions, I don't think that we would be in the state that we are in right now. I am not a political person by far. Trust me when I tell you, but I'm being aware of my surroundings right now, because right now it is very, very, very scary. As you guys know, by choice, last year, I left my job because I felt that I was being a dutiful daughter to my mother. Did I think it was going to take me this long to find employment again? Absolutely not. I actually had plans on going back to that same job, but I had to do what I had to do, not knowing that because of the type of world that we are living in right now, I did not know that it was going to take that long to get my mother in the position to where she's at right now, getting her the help that she needs right now, placing her where she is at right now. I never knew that it was going to take that long. And while I'm on this topic, let me start with the employment of it all. Do you guys realize how many jobs have been lost in this economy right now? It's disgusting. Honestly, it's crazy. Let me just say this. The last job that I was on, right, which I had plans to go back to, like I said, not knowing how long it was going to take me to do the things that I needed to do for my mom to make sure that she was okay. But I had plans on going back there until I was able to find employment to wherever I plan on relocating, because Georgia is not the place where I want to stay and retire in, right? With that being said, I was just notified very recently, and where I was working is one of the, biggest healthcare systems in Georgia. Well, they are about to lay off 800 people. 800 people in an economy where people are struggling to find jobs. Do you know how devastating that is going to be in this state of Georgia, where salaries are really not that high if you think about it? We don't really make, depending on what type of job you have, we don't make like up north salaries here. We really don't. I have been lucky to continue to make the same salaries in whatever jobs I've had down here. I'm still pulling in the same income that I was pulling in from up north. And I have nobody to thank other than God for that. But with that being said, this coming winter is going to be brutal because there are no jobs out there. Let me go back and say this. Like I said, we're having issues with employment, healthcare, our food. To me, it's something more behind that. It really is something more behind that. And it is affecting everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean the middle class and the poor. That's who is basically affecting. And I feel that that is who is being targeted. Like I said, guys, I'm going to be speaking off the dome. I might just be throwing things out here that don't have anything to do with what I'm talking about at that present time. All of these data centers that are coming up right now, I don't understand what the reason is for it. Why do they need multiple data centers in each and every state? It's ridiculous to me. I mean, like, what is the end game of all of this? I honestly feel that things are happening because they are trying to break us down and bring us down to our knees. And this video is for the middle class and for the lower class. Okay, I hate to say lower class, for the poor class. I don't even know how to word it nowadays, y'all, because to me there is no difference. It's either rich or poor. Honestly, it's either rich or poor. The administration that we have now, and like I said, I'm not fully putting all the blame on them, but the administration that we have now is only catering to the filthy rich, and no one else. They could care less about anybody underneath that. Now, let me say this. Right now, I'm going to target, like I said, the 20-year-olds to the 40-year-olds because, and I might lose a lot of people on this channel, but honestly, I do not care about the numbers. I don't care because I don't make money from YouTube. In all honesty, I do not make money from YouTube. I enjoy doing YouTube because I like to document my life. I like to speak about my experiences that I have because it may be something that others are going through that they can learn from. I'm trying to build a community so we can learn off of each other because we live in a world right now where that's the only option that we have is to learn from each other. Because if we don't have open dialogues with each other, we will be so far behind, further behind than where we're at right now when it comes to a lot of things because the older generation, they didn't talk. So hopefully the generations that we have coming up now, we can all band together and inform each other, what takes me into saying what I'm going to say right now. When I was going through my analytics, the people who watch me are from the ages of, I'll say 20 and up, right? And the views that I get on the videos, such as the ones that I'm making right now, which I feel that are informative. And I'm not talking about clothing hauls. I'm not talking about grocery hauls. I am not talking about anything other than the informative videos that I make. When I make informative videos such as this, I hardly get any views. I never get 100 views or over 100 views. So it's like nobody wants to hear and nobody cares about what's going on. And that is exactly why we are in the state that we are in right now. Hold on, y'all. Let me just say this. For that group that I just spoke on, from 20 to 40, I feel that maturity has been lost. And I'm going to group my children in this as well because I have these same conversations with them. And I would honestly have to say, well, my daughter has passed that, she's 31. And females are definitely different than males. And if you guys want to discuss that in a video, we can do that as well. And I'm talking about on the intellectual scale and on the awareness scale. Because I have these conversations with my son as well. He's 25 and he honestly doesn't get what's going on in the world right now. So that's what I mean when I say, you know, within that age group, the maturity of it all. Now, I will get in the thousands of views when I do a clothing haul, right? And all I am doing as a plus size woman is showing how I look in the clothing that I wear, from front to back to the side, right? that particular age group, and let me say, because I've had complaint from, a woman, in regards to, my clothing hauls as well. I'm not going to hide my shape for anybody, because there are women out here that are my size and even bigger who are very self-conscious because of how they feel the world see them. And I'm trying to break that cycle. I went through it, so I'm trying to help others. But what I'm trying to say is, when I do those videos, because my back size is the size that it is, those videos go viral. So to me, and it's the men, it's the men, y'all, and I'm going to tell you, I am not male bashing at all. I love my black men, could not see myself with anything other. I am raising a black man. My daddy who produced me and raised me to the day he died is a black man, so I am not bashing. But I'm saying, when those videos go viral and I get over thousands of people watching those videos, it's that age group right there, okay, who are more interested in that versus listening to videos that can possibly help them in their life's journey. And that is so, it's so disturbing to me, because that's the world that we're living in right now. And honestly, that has a lot to do with the position that we are in right now, as far as this person that we have in the White House right now. Because that age group right now, it's like their main concern is money and ass. That is it. But they don't know that them two things can lead them into a life that they really don't want. That they honestly they don't want. And I can say, I feel that they are, their mindset is like that is because they don't know how the generation before them lived. Like my generation, it was easy to go out and find a job. It was easy to go out and find and afford housing. It was easy to eat anything that you wanted because you didn't have to worry about a recall. Okay? People weren't killing each other over stupid nonsense. People, if you did have conflict with somebody, the first thing that popped in their heads was not to pull out a gun. We doing fist to cuff. That's how we lived our life. There was a matter of respect for your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your grandparents, and your neighbors. All of that is gone in this age group that we're in right now. And I'm telling you, those so-called people that are up here in rank right now, that is exactly what they want. That is exactly what they want. Other than them calling us out of our names and referring to us as certain type of animals and species, we are the dumbest people on earth to them. Because like I said, all they see us as, we think about money, we're lazy, and ass, honestly. And it's disturbing. We are really and honestly going to have to wake up. I mean, I don't understand that in this short amount of time, okay, and we have not even been in a full year yet. In this amount of time, the amount of jobs that have been lost, people are getting sick from the food. I do not recall ever having this many people coming down with so many diseases and ailments. I'm 59 years old. I have been in healthcare, working in medical clinics, working in hospitals. From that time span, I do not remember seeing all the type of ailments coming in and out of hospitals and medical centers right now. There is something going on, y'all. There's truly, truly something going on. And a lot of us are not seeing it, or we're not taking the time to recognize it, and we're not doing anything to try to make things better. You know, I had a conversation with someone one day, and I was saying, you know, if people would band together and do what they are supposed to do, life would not be in a turmoil right now, right? Right now, it's like people, there's no need for us right now. That's why they have all these data centers coming up. That's why they have this AI and all of that. And I'm telling you, y'all, AI is a wonderful thing. It makes everything so much easier, but it's also making us dumb. We no longer have to think. We no longer have to read. We no longer have to speak properly. I mean, a lot of our kids now, everything is Google, everything is AI, everything is online. There is no thought process being put into anything. What do you guys think that's going to look like years from now? I mean, think about it. If you cannot form a sentence, if you cannot write a sentence, right? It's so baffling to me. I mean, do you guys ever really sit down and think about, with all that we are going through right now, what is life going to look like in even 5 years? Let's not even take it all the way into the future. 5 years from now, how is this world going to look? Nobody has a job. Nobody can afford to buy a house. Nobody can afford to rent an apartment. There's foods that we cannot eat right now. Okay? Teachers are going to start losing their jobs because they're going to be replaced by AI. What's going to happen? I mean, people really, I'm getting so emotional right now because a lot of people are just not getting it. They're not sitting and they're not thinking. They're not understanding it. All you have to do is watch the news every day. One good thing that I love about YouTube is that you can get all the information that you need, get information that you are not getting from the regular news every day. You can get all the information that you need there and know what's going on. And guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. Y'all better start stocking your food again. You better start stocking your food. I'm telling you, because if prices are going up now, like I said, next month, next year, how do you think guys, I can't even talk. Stock up on your water. Stock up on your canned goods. Okay? Anything that will last, you know, for a while. Rice, beans, and things of that nature. Start stocking up on it. Please start as soon as you can. Because I'm telling you, in the next couple of years, the necessities that we need are going to be unaffordable. Even stock up on your toiletries, toilet paper, paper towel, mouthwash, toothpaste, underarm deodorant, all of your necessities that you need, start stocking now. And if you have multiple people in your house, stock up like nobody's business. And do little by little over time. Because it's going to get rough. We are in a recession now, but it's about to get worse. The bubble is cracked right now, but the bubble is about to burst, and it's going to get crazy. In all honesty. And for those of you who are just thinking about the things that you should not be thinking about, you guys are going to be the ones that are going to be hit the hardest. Trust me. For you guys out here that are not willing to band together, you guys are going to be the ones that are hit the hardest. And I often say, actions speaks louder than words. And I wish there was some kind of way that we can all get together, spread the word, and do like a town hall. If we can go and shut these states down, even if it's just for 1 week, I'm telling you, it would make a significant difference. For those who still have a job, I would not go to work. I would take off for that whole week. If we can close these offices and these businesses down, listen. Unless you are in like a vital position, because we don't want to bring harm to people. But other than that, we need to start shutting things down. Stop spending our monies going into these stores. Stop going to work. Stop paying our bills, because our bills that we are paying is what's making this economy go. And another thing that I want to leave for you guys, okay? Because I'm going to end this video because I'm seeing that it's getting a little bit lengthy. But if you guys have noticed, right? All of these cuts that are being made, all of this fraud that they say that is taking place, when they cut, right? Where is the money? Where is the money? Why is everything still so expensive? Why is housing so unaffordable? Okay, you guys really have to sit down and think. I'm telling you, think about it. What is the underline in all of this? Okay, housing. Why is housing so unaffordable now in the economy that we are living in right now? Why? To me, what I see is they're trying to single certain people out. Like I said, they are trying to make this a country for just wealthy people and wealthy people only. And if you cannot afford to be in it, they will prefer you to go elsewhere. So guys, I'm going to make another video on this topic again, because I didn't fully get into what it is that I wanted to get into. But guys, like I said, be aware of what is going on right now. Be careful with the amount of money that you keep in your bank. Be careful with the foods that you are eating. Just overall be careful with everything, because there is a reason why we are going through what we are going through. We do not know what the big picture is. We don't know, what it is that they're trying to do, other than bringing us to our knees and getting us to a point of where we will actually need them for everything. Food for thought, y'all. Think about it. Think about it. And for you men who are watching my videos, my clothing hauls, like I said, after today, if you no longer want to watch my videos or you don't want to subscribe to my channel, please don't. But this statement that I'm about to make right now is for you. Instead of you watching my channel because you're watching my ass, are you aware of everything that is going on in our world today? Are you prepared today if you lost your job, if you lost your home? Are you prepared? And for you men who are of age, I hope you guys did not forget that the draft is coming into effect in December. Are you prepared for that? Are you prepared for them to come to your home or to your schools or to your jobs and snatch you up and take you over to these other foreign countries to fight their war? Are you ready and are you prepared for that? Are you even aware that that has been approved to have a draft starting on December 1st? Are you guys aware of that? Do you guys have enough money in your house stashed in case of an emergency, in case some stuff goes down, where you got to get yourself or you and your family up out of here? Are you ready for that? Are you prepared for that? All these prices that are going up, not going down, is your house stocked enough for if it gets to the point of where this stuff becomes unaffordable to you, that you'll have no worries because you are stocked and you're good? Is that going through your mind? Or is the most important thing to you is just watching a woman's ass? And another thing, I'm going to end this, guys. For my black men, are you able to protect your black women, your mother, your grandparents, your sisters, your aunts? Are you in that mind state of where if things were to go down, because you know white supremacy is on the rise? Are you guys aware of that? Are you guys aware of that? Other than turning your pew-pews on each other, are you guys prepared to take care of your household and to take care of your women in your family? Are you prepared for that? Are you prepared to be the head and not the tail? Are you prepared? And like I said, I am not trying to be disrespectful, because anything that I say to y'all, and I'm talking to you men from 20 to 40, anything that I say to y'all, I say to that black man that I am raising every day. He's sick of me. And you know what? I don't give a damn. But at least I know if I am making him aware, he knows what to look out for. He knows what to do. And for the older group, I don't know if it applies to us, but I know back in the day, like in my mom's, group right there, they were not one for disclosing their information if something were to happen to them. They don't do that. So what I want to say is, any of your loved ones that you are responsible for, right now is the time to get your ish in order. And I am going to make a video on that really, really soon. I don't have a working printer in my house right now. So I'm going to have to get to a library. When I speak on these documents that I feel that you guys will need for your safety, and for if you care about having legacy, these are forms that you need to have. And you need to have them now before they won't make a difference. I mean, guys, you got to open your eyes. You got to be very proactive when it comes to getting as much information as you can. Be aware and know what is going on. You really, 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 really have to be aware. And this is for any and everybody who is not considered to be filthy rich. Everybody better get it together now. Everybody better dot their I's and cross their T's. And another thing, me included, I haven't had the time, but I am going to make the time. We have to go and get our passports, y'all. We have to go and get our passports, because we never know when it's going to get to a time where we may have to get up out of here and just and go someplace else. We don't know. Everything is uncertain right now. Everything is up in the air. We can never say never, because we don't know at this point. Because I can honestly say I never, ever thought that we would be experiencing things that we are experiencing right now. Never. And I don't mean for the good. Never. We have come so far, but we have also slid so far back. But guys, I am going to end this video now. And like I said, I'm going to make another video, and there's probably going to be more videos such as this, because I honestly feel that a lot of things need to be put out right now. And especially for our brothers out here. So these videos that I'm making, they are more so for you men, because you men, us women and children, are definitely going to need y'all to step up and educate yourself on things that are going on now. There are so many political underground stations on YouTube now that you can listen to and update and find out on what's going on. And y'all, let me tell you something. Ladies, go to the gun range. Even if you don't own a gun, but someone in your household has one, go to the gun range. Okay? Go to the gun range. I'm going to say it one more time. Go to the gun range. Learn how to protect yourself, because right now we are in the middle of a rock and a hard place. We have to defend ourselves against or from others, and also from our own, which is sad to say. And that is why I'm having this conversation for our brothers as well. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I know that I was all over the place because I'm got on this camera with all this passion that I have right now. But I'm going to get into my thoughts. I'm going to write some things down because I don't want to leave anything out, because right now things are crucial. If you're not registered to vote, go vote. Make sure you get out there and vote this year. Even if you don't know who you want to vote for, I want you to sit down and take the time and think about the world that you're living in right now, things that have happened to you within this administration, things that you may have lost, things that you are not able to get, all of these jobs that are being lost. Just think about everything before you decide on who you want to vote for. Everybody, for right now, we're free to do what we want to do. For right now. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. For right now, we are pretty much free to do what we want to do. And guys, I'm telling you, I'm even a little nervous about the elections this year in November. So, and I don't mean nervous when it comes to them rigging it. I don't know what we're gonna come up against, to place our votes. But like I said, guys, I will be bringing some more videos on this particular topic. But guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys are interested in this type of topic, please share this to as many people as you can. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, please leave them in the comments. I read my comments each and every day. I do respond, and as long as it's respectful. And please remember to hype my video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day.